Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We're on to the divisional round now, 2 steps away from playing on the biggest stage in sports. It's the Redskins going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is the first carry for Rob Kelly. Trucks over him. And some room to work. And he makes it all the way down to the... So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll go again with Kelly. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll run again now with Darkwa. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go now. They'll run with Darkwa. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. But this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way. Now he's starting to gallop.
The swing pass caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, 27 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Well, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On first down, it's Smith. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw, Smith. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Now a first down throw. Webb toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Off play action, it's Webb. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky,
they'll run it now out of the gun. And down he'll go at the 25. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Smith. Dodson with a grab over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. This is caught. It's Ryan Bland. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
To throw is Smith, and this will be a dump off for Kelly. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Darkwa. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw on second down, here's Webb. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Let's go. 3-19.
On third down, Webb. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Smith on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A give. This is Kelly. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, Smith. His throw incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Second and 10, Smith again. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Evades the tackler and now some space. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Broken tackle for Kelly. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
It's hauled in by Doxson. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Ryan Grant, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
On the run, it's Kelly. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Here we go. Blue line. Blue line.
Here's Darkwa. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Here's Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reed. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now Webb. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that. Because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second down following the run. A play fake. Now Webb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his big target, Brandon Marshall. And it's 3rd and 5. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now.
Webb now from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll hand it off to Kelly. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. And here's Marshall. And some room to maneuver. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Redskins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Now a 1st down run here. This is Vereen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On second down, Webb. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Out of the gun, it's Webb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So 2nd and 10 here.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Now let's go. Blue.
Off the play fake. Webb. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Running right with Kelly. And now running right through it. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Keith Marshall punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw on second down. Webb. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On the toss, Green. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 47-yard line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb over the middle to Beckham. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 31 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, the drive starts with Rob Kelly. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and very short here, less than a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, here's Smith. It's complete to Grant. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Kelly tries the right side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. This is Kelly, and he's got room. And now off to the races, down the right outside. Touchdown, Washington. Rob Kelly, 50 yards. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On first down, here's a handoff to Vereen. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Off play action. Webb. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on third down. Webb. He's got a man open. That's Marshall. And he coughed it up. And the Redskins scoop it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They run with it. It's Kelly. And past the 30 down to about the 27. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Redskins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll run on the draw, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. This one from 46 yards out. So they settled for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This one fielded at the 5. Shoves him away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
On 1st and 10, Webb. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, it's Webb. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw on second down. Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 24-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. From the gun, Webb. His throw caught right around the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll try to run it with Vereen. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 3-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Looking to throw on second down. Webb being chased out, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Ryan Anderson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Here's Webb. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing. No pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on fourth down or kick the field goal?
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down. Kelly on the taunts. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And taken right on the 30. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Webb. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the 1st. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on 1st down. Webb. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Play action, it's Webb. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation. Yeah. Now you're wondering why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And he'll bang that one through. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about